Hello, everyone. So, as we know, more on this, how the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And that's the way things are set up. And you say, why? I want to start with, let's just say, education. What is the best way to get out of a certain restriction? Let's just say status. If you want to jump status, you're poor, poverty stricken. This is the United States. What's the best way? Education, right? So, but there you go. You're screwed from right from the get-go. Because why? How do we pay for public schools funding? Property tax, and there you go. Right from the get-go, it's unfair. More money, better education. The rich guys starting from 5 years old are way up there. I'm not saying it's impossible. It could happen. But that's just the way it is. In this country, it's all about money. It's the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And as Bernie Sanders says, you have the 1%, and the 1%, and the differences, the disparity is growing every day, literally, right? Bernie talks about the statistics if you want to look at that, like the trillions of dollars. But anyway, so then I'm really interested in researching and doing this about the healthcare change, and you say like this whole model, like the rich want to keep the status quo, right? So they're vested in this, right? So when you think about healthcare, you have who does not want to change things. What do you think? Insurance companies, hospital chains, pharmaceutical companies, billions and billions and billions of dollars, money and power. You can't beat that. There's just no way. And it's grotesque, you know. And even the con, like someone actually, who's actually, I'm not going to mention his name. He'll probably see this video, or maybe he doesn't watch him anymore. But he's actually a CPA, and he's like this real like corporate, the whole the rich get richer kind of thing, and then like justification for Amazon not paying any taxes. Now this is hilarious. So here he goes. The reason Amazon didn't pay federal income taxes the last couple of years is because of loss carry forwards. Amazon lost money the first 10 years it operated. Federal law allows companies to offset prior year losses against current year profits, but Bernie fails to mention or understand that. Wow. So I want to repeat this. Amazon's doing just fine, and their shareholders. And again, what's the number? I think Jeff Bezos, I think I said 160 billion. I think it's 162 billion, 162,000 million dollars, right? Now, I'm not saying he's a criminal or he did anything wrong. He played within the rules. Didn't want to pay any taxes. Now, why is it? It just, it seems counterintuitive. Like, if you're rich, it doesn't make any sense. How is it that poor people pay taxes? Right? Remember what Leona Helmsley said? Only poor people pay taxes. That's the truth, right? So it seems like counterintuitive. Like wait a minute. Like the biggest corporation, like Amazon, like Jeff Bezos is worth $162 billion. He doesn't pay any taxes. Trump doesn't pay any taxes. On the debate, he even admitted, I don't pay any taxes. So what the hell? Why? This doesn't make any sense. Well, what do you think? Go listen to Bernie. Because the rich and powerful make no laws. I mean, duh. I mean, nobody gives a shit about poor people. Like we spend, let me just talk about kind of like okay, so the military budget's what, $700 billion. $700 billion. And yet we'll try to cut welfare or people on disability, Medicare, whatever. We try to, you know what? We're just fucking with the poor people because no one gives a shit about them. And like these rich bastards, they have all the power in the world. They don't care about poor people. They don't care about the sick, the elderly. I mean, we have a responsibility, and that has always been my platform. As a progressive, a Democrat, I'm actually center left. We have an obligation to take care of the poor, the disabled, and the elderly. The Republicans don't give a shit about those things. The people on the right, they could care less. And you know what? Because they don't think it's going to happen to them. Right? It can happen to anyone. All right, I'll leave it at that.